Welcome to Roots and Seeds. I do readings whenever I feel called to, and this is one of these moments. Thank you for being here. Let's begin. Oops, too many cards. Just one card, please. One single card. Oops, this one wants to come out. We have here the Magician. The Magician talks about all the tools that we have within us, sometimes outside. No? Can be physical tools, can be traits, can be personality, can talk about many things, but it talks about resources that we have that we can use in order to create, in order to make, to manifest. That's what I want to say. In order to manifest whatever we want to manifest. The Magician is a bridge between the invisible world and the visible world. It's a bridge. And so he uses whatever manifestation he wants. He uses the influence from the inspiration from the higher realms in order to manifest something in the 3D world. At the bottom we have the world, and it seems like when we see these two cards here, it seems like there is something that this magician wants to manifest, and it's somehow connected with the end of a cycle. Someone here wants to manifest the end of a cycle, wants to close something. It's a very important cycle of their lives. And I say cycle and not chapter because what I see here on both cards is endless cycles. In both cards we have here the infinity symbol and we have here the Ouroboros symbol. They talk about cycles of death and rebirth, endless cycles of death and rebirth. And the Ouroboros is the same, the snake that bites its own tail. And the World card talks about cycles for itself. So there's some important, very important, I would say, a very important cycle of your life that it's not ending naturally. It's something that you want to manifest. You are manifesting an ending here, but it's a very important ending. It's not the death card. We have here the World card. And so I'm not saying that this ending is that the death card doesn't talk about important endings, but the World card talks, it's the last card from the deck, and so it comes after a full journey that the fool from the first card of the deck. It's a full journey that this fool endures until he reaches the World card, which is completion, success. It's achievement, but in the highest form of achievement. It's the whole point of the hero's journey from the fool. It's the whole point of it. So there's something here that you want really to manifest, and if you see the position of the cards, it's as if he is trying to manifest something that in this lagoon, this lake, this water, and it goes down here to the earth, to the world card. And there's someone here in the world cards that is looking above and happy for this. Let's see what what else can we discover about this. I want to know more about this cycle that is ending. What is ending here? What cycle do you want to end so much? What kind of cycle? What is this cycle? What cycle is this? What cycle is this, please? Thank you. Oh, we have the Tower. So it seems like what motivated this manifestation was an abrupt ending of, this can be anything, this can be a project, can be a relationship, can be a dream, anything that was built, but the foundations were not strong enough. And so whatever was built on top of these weak foundations sooner or later would have to fall. And what we see here is the fall of this something that is crumbling. It needs to go. And like a lightning, it usually catch us by surprise. Or we just knew sooner or later this was going to crumble, but we just decided to ignore. And this combination of cards tells me that you definitely are manifesting. You manifested this tower to crumble. You have been manifesting something here, a relationship, a job, project, any kind here of situation that you are definitely part of this manifestation. You desired this, you wished for this. You really want definitely to manifest an ending, a very important ending, a very important phase of your life. We have here three major arcanas, and two of them talk about endings, abrupt endings, and the world is not abrupt, but it's the end of a very important cycle. This could be the end of a marriage. This could be some, those things that signalize important phases of our life. That's what I'm talking about. Very important phases of your life, something that you will always remember for the rest of your life. Something that we use usually to pinpoint the before and the after. It's not a casual thing. At the bottom we have here the Page of Pentacles, which is amazing because the pages talk about new beginnings. And it's not just a new beginning. It's the page which brings to this new beginning already an awareness that the pages have. The pages, the knights, the queens, and the kings, they bring the court cards, they bring into the readings an awareness that exists, that does not exist that does not exist, sorry, on the other cards, in the other cards. So this is definitely, you are definitely, no doubt, manifesting this. And what this person is holding in the hand, it's a seed that if you see here, I hope I can show you can see, if you see this seed, right? And then this seed has a root, this root that is going down here to the ground. And this is something that you want to plant. You want to plant a new beginning. You want to start a new life, a new phase of your life. You know, the world card here says that you want to leave this phase in the past completely and you want to start new as the Fool. If you are familiarized with tarot, the Fool is the beginning, a new fresh beginning, completely fresh. But this was, or this has been a very important phase of your life. I don't know what we are talking about here because this is a reading for a collective of people. So, but could be, I don't know, the end of a career, the end of a marriage, something very important. You, for example, leaving the country to go to a different country or a different town, or something very life changing. Let's see what comes. What's the advice? What comes out of this? What will? Let's see what's the advice here. What are you advised to do? What's the advice, please? Oops. So the advice here. Oh, two cards. Two cards. This is amazing. I cannot. This is amazing. We have an Ace of Cups and we have the Moon. So again, this whole reading talks about endings and beginnings, and you in the center manifesting all of this. So the Ace of Cups talks about a new beginning, something that it's really connected with your heart space, something that you absolutely protect and desire to manifest. So the advice here is to deeply connect with yourself here with the Moon card. Deeply connect with yourself, but with your heart. Focus on your heart. Focus on what you want to manifest. It's not healthy, I think, to just leave something just for leaving and jumping into the next thing just to leave the other things behind in the past as fast as possible. Think, reconnect with yourself. Dive deep into the waters of your emotions. Dive deep. Let yourself fall into these waters that represent your emotions. Reconnect with your heart and see where he will take you. Right. I saw this card many times, but this is the first time that I'm looking here at the back of the card at what is at her back. And it's like either outer space, universe, like a nebula or something like that. It's as if you are being called to dive deep, meditate, reconnect, search for a place of complete peace, inner peace, so that you can listen to your heart, so that you are able to listen to your heart and to feel whatever lies dormant within you, right? So I think you're being called to, advised to search for your inner silence, inner peace, in order for you to listen to yourself. At the bottom, we have here the Nine of Cups. Amazing, because the Nine of Cups talks about exactly to manifest, talks about your dreams, first of all, living your dreams, achieving your dreams. Talks about, you see here, the heart space. The heart space is at the center of everything that she's manifesting. And so you're being advised to manifest, yes, but from the heart space. From the heart space. Whatever you are deciding to leave behind, whatever you are deciding to leave behind, start new, manifest now things that are connected with your heart space, connected with something deep, deep within you, something aligned with who you are, something aligned with your true nature. I'm pulling, or trying to pull, an oracle card for you to see if we can collect a little bit more piece of information. Can we please have an oracle card to finish the reading with an advice, anything that would add more value to the reading, please. Strange, nothing at all. I think I will change the deck. Give me a minute, please. Definitely not the right deck. Let me see this one. Let's try this one. Angels and Ancestors. Can we please have an oracle card from this deck? A message. Okay, this one wants to pop out. Okay. Okay. We have here the Seer. The Seer is a card that talks about seeing beyond the current situation. So see behind the veil, see behind the obvious, and her veil here. First, her eyes are not visible, in the same way that we have here. Her eyes are not visible in this card, right? And in the same way, we see here the same colors: blue, purples, red, pinks, reds. The positions of the hands are quite similar, in my opinion. And here the crystal ball reminds me here of this ball with the heart. What these cards want to tell you, advising you to do, is to see beyond the current situation. You may feel at this point, because of this tower moment. And the tower moments, even if we manifest, even if we are the ones who manifested these endings, the tower moments can be quite traumatic sometimes. Because even if we know that it's the best for us to leave a certain situation or to end a certain situation, sometimes we are talking about situations that last for years, and somehow we learned how to live and how to operate in those situations. And when they end, there's a part of us that can feel kind of lost because something is missing, and we have to relearn how to reoperate into a different situation. And so you may feel, it's possible that you feel quite confused now, or a bit confused about what you can see. Things are messy in this tower moments. Things can get messy, but see beyond your current situation. Don't trust with the things that you see with your eyes. Don't trust in the sense that it's not the only thing that exists. It's not the only, what I want to say, I'm sorry. Just don't collect your facts based on just on what you see, but especially pay attention to your heart and to your intuition. Here with the moon card, pay attention to the heart and your intuition. And the seer, that's what she does. She doesn't need to see anything. She senses, she trusts her intuition, and she trusts everything she feels, she hears, right? That's what you're being called to do. At the bottom we have the sage. The sage says, be devoted and committed. If this is really something that you definitely are manifesting this ending, so you must have a strong reason to do this. Stay devoted, stay committed to your wish, to your desire to manifest this ending, and manifest. You have so much richness within you. You have so much richness within you. So much richness. There are so many things that you want to manifest from your heart space. Do that. And again, here she has the blue hair and the blue veil and the blue shirt and the moon card that it's basically blue and green. Manifest from the heart. Manifest from the heart space. Trust your heart. Be devoted. Stay committed. Whatever situation you're going through, it is possible. You just have to stay committed and devoted to your goal. You can do this. You can do this. I can assure you, you can do this. Keep going. Keep trusting that that's the right path. If it is, if you think it is, trust in that and keep going, because things will only get better. So I wish you all the best. Thank you for being here, and we see us next time.